Welcome to News Nexus. I'm Jerry, and today we're taking a deep dive into the major developments shaping the United States in 2025. From politics and policy shifts to economic trends, technological breakthroughs, and cultural transformations, we're breaking it all down so you have the full picture of where America stands right now. Let's start with politics. This year has already brought a wave of new legislation that could significantly alter the nation's trajectory. Federal lawmakers have passed an ambitious infrastructure package aimed at modernizing roads, bridges, and public transportation systems. Billions are being allocated to improve digital infrastructure as well, with a focus on expanding high-speed internet access to rural communities that have long been underserved. On the climate front, new environmental regulations are targeting emissions reductions across multiple sectors, from manufacturing to agriculture. This comes as international pressure mounts for the U.S. to honor its commitments under global climate agreements. The political atmosphere, however, is far from calm. Divisions between parties remain sharp, especially on social issues such as healthcare access, reproductive rights, and immigration reform. Several states are moving forward with policies that differ significantly from federal guidelines, creating a patchwork of rules that can be confusing for citizens and businesses alike. In Washington, there's a renewed push for bipartisan collaboration, but trust between lawmakers remains fragile. Still, with the presidential election on the horizon, both parties are ramping up their outreach, making 2025 a pivotal year for shaping political narratives. Now, turning to the economy. The latest figures indicate that the U.S. economy is maintaining steady growth, with GDP up by just over 3% in the last quarter. Job creation remains strong, particularly in technology, healthcare, and renewable energy sectors. However, inflation continues to challenge household budgets. While consumer spending is resilient, rising costs in housing, groceries, and energy are prompting many families to cut back. Economists are debating whether the Federal Reserve will raise interest rates again or hold steady to avoid slowing the economy too much. Small businesses, the backbone of the American economy, are facing both opportunities and obstacles. New federal grants and tax incentives aim to boost entrepreneurship, particularly in underrepresented communities. Yet competition from large corporations and the pressure to adapt to digital transformation remain significant hurdles. On the global stage, shifting trade relationships are reshaping supply chains, and American exporters are working hard to maintain competitiveness in markets where tariffs and geopolitical tensions can change the rules overnight. In the technology sector, 2025 is shaping up to be a landmark year. Artificial intelligence is no longer just a buzzword. It's a daily tool for millions of Americans. From AI-powered medical diagnostics to advanced autonomous vehicles, these innovations are becoming more integrated into everyday life. At the same time, concerns over privacy, job displacement, and algorithmic bias are fueling calls for more regulation. Congress is holding hearings on AI ethics, and industry leaders are being pressed to ensure that innovation does not come at the cost of fairness or security. Space exploration is also entering an exciting chapter. NASA's Artemis program continues to advance, with plans for a crewed lunar mission within the next 2 years. Private companies are playing a major role, launching satellites that promise faster global communications and exploring the feasibility of commercial space travel. Renewable energy technology is another standout. Advances in battery storage, wind turbines, and solar efficiency are making clean energy more affordable and reliable than ever before, and several states are moving toward ambitious renewable targets. On the cultural front, the United States continues to influence the global stage. The sports world is buzzing, from record-breaking performances in basketball and football to a growing interest in soccer, driven by international tournaments hosted on American soil. In the arts and entertainment industry, streaming platforms are delivering more diverse and inclusive stories, reflecting the nation's changing demographics. The music scene remains vibrant, with new artists blending genres and reaching audiences far beyond U.S. borders. Socially, grassroots movements are gaining momentum. Advocacy for climate action, racial equity, and digital privacy is mobilizing people across age groups and political affiliations. Community-led initiatives are addressing local challenges, from food insecurity to urban development, showing that change can happen at both the national and neighborhood level. Cities like Austin, Denver, and Raleigh are becoming hubs for young professionals and entrepreneurs, offering a mix of economic opportunity, cultural vibrancy, and quality of life. Looking ahead, the rest of 2025 promises to be a year of rapid change and important decisions. The interplay between politics, economics, technology, and culture will determine how the U.S. navigates both domestic and international challenges. For citizens, staying informed and engaged is more important than ever. Whether it's voting in local elections, supporting sustainable businesses, or simply keeping up with the news, each action contributes to shaping the nation's future. Here at News Nexus, our mission is to bring you balanced, fact-based reporting that helps you make sense of these complex times. We'll continue to follow these stories as they develop, offering context, clarity, and insight along the way. Thank you for watching. I'm Jerry, and this has been your comprehensive US 2025 update on News Nexus. Be sure to subscribe, share this video, and join the conversation in the comments below. We'll be back soon with more coverage of the stories that matter most to you.